In this example, we're going to use the unsimplifying method to change from a fraction to a percent. So in this example, 7/8 of the class believe that climate change is the biggest issue of concern to them. What is this? What percentage is this? Now 7/8, notice that the way that's written there should be rewritten always with a horizontal line to show it's a division. So 7/8 has to be written as a percentage, and percent or per cent actually means out of 100. And we can think of examples which have got cent meaning 100. There are 100 cents in a dollar. There are 100 years in a century. There are 100 legs on a centipede, etc. So we need to change our 7/8 to something out of 100. Okay, let's just have a look at the prime factorisation. 7 is prime, 8 needs to be factored into its prime, so that's 2 times 4, 2 times 2. So 7 over 8 will be 7 over 2 times 2 times 2. And 100 can be seen as 2 times 50, 2 times 25, and then 25 is 5 times 5. So 100 is 2 times 2 times 5 times 5. So what we're trying to find here is an equivalent fraction. In other words, what can we multiply 2 by 2 by 2 to make 2 by 2 by 5 by 5. Now we can see we've got a problem because we've already got 3 2's here and only 2 2's in this next situation. So in order to make this actually even work, we're going to have another 2 here. And in fact, we're going to have another 5. And let me just explain what number we come up with if we multiply by another 2 and another 5. So if we start off with 100, which we originally had, 100, and then we're going to multiply it by 2 and multiply it by 5, it's like saying 100 times 10. So what our new denominator is going to be out of 1,000. So the only way this can possibly work is if we actually change our denominator to be out of 1,000 rather than 100. So if we now add the 2 and the 5 here, so we've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. The extra numbers that need to be added are those 1, 2, 3, 5s. Okay, so if we start off with our 7, in order to make it equivalent, we need to add or include an extra 5, the 5, and the 5. Okay, so let's just have a look at this. So this is now 7 over 8, and let's just see what's going on here. We have got a 7, a 5, a 5, a 5. We've got a 2, a 2, a 2, a 5, a 5, a 5. And actually, if we simplified it, we could see that the 5 could be divided by the 5 could be divided by the 5 could be divided by 5, and we'd be left with 7 over 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So these are equivalent. Let's have a look and see what it comes out as a number then. So underneath, we've got 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 5 is 20, 20 times 5 is 100, 100 times 2 is 200, 200 times 5 is 1,000. So as we said beforehand, we have 1,000. And on the top here, we have got 7 times 5, which is 35, 35 times 5, which is 175, and 175 times 5, which is 875. So our top number is 875. So our answer is actually 875 thousandths. If we now put this into our decimal place value grid, we can see what that comes out to be as a percentage. So decimal place value, we've got our units, we've got our decimal points, we've got our tenths, we've got our hundreds, which is our percentages, but we need to go down to thousandths here. So 875 thousandths, here's the thousandths column, we've got 5, 7, 8. 875 thousandths, which is 0.875. Now we actually want to know what percentage it is. That's going to the hundredths column. So it's actually 87.5%. Okay, so it's 87 hundredths and an extra 5 thousandths. So it actually comes out to be 87.5%.